There we go. So hello guys, and welcome back to the Skyrim series, where we play Skyrim and just have a bit of fun. So last time we ended the... Or last time I realized when I rewatched it that the game sound was off. So yeah, I got that fixed now, I hope. So last time we told Alvor about Hadvar and us.
Sigrid will get you something to eat. You can tell us what happened.
Oh, he looks so sneaky.
Take what you need, my friend. Within reason.
So there we go. So yeah, we're gonna explore this town for a bit. We're just gonna look around. I'm gonna show you guys Riverwood. This is Riverwood. There's a cow here. Yep. You can build your own house, which is kind of cool later on. But for now, we're just gonna head over to the. There's a dog. To the trader here. I think this is trader, right? No, wrong building. Here we go. This is trader. So we're gonna head over to the trader, and we're gonna check in and sell our stuff, basically.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. No, customer. Sorry you had to hear that.
Okay, so this is why you don't rush from quest to quest. You find these little tidbits
The Riverwood Trail is everything you
all
need.
around the world, where there's like little minor quests here and there if you just stop and listen to what people say. So we're gonna ask if something happened
We
here.
did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw. You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back.
Okay, so
You should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northeast of town.
they want us to retrieve this golden
So
claw.
now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
No, I... By the 8, fine. But only to the edge of town.
Okay, so she's like, yeah. I don't know, this is like some kind of patriarchal society or something where the brother decides over the sister, I don't know.
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow.
So she's gonna show us the way to
You can
go.
see it from here, though. The mountain just
You can see
over
it
the
from
hills.
here. It's, yeah, there's Bleak Falls Barrow right there.
Those thieves must be
Uh,
mad hiding out there.
We're gonna see what she has to say.
With nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else.
Alright, so we're gonna just disregard her, I suppose. She's too slow. We're just gonna run over there and see what happens. So, alright, I forgot to sell my stuff. And check. We got 42 out of 300 carry weight. We'll be fine. So, damn, this game looks so good. I don't know what they patched or something. Maybe it's the high resolution pack that does it. I don't know. Last time I modded the game so it would look good because it looked horrendous, like standard. But this game looks. This is like no mods, no nothing. I'll mod it later when I need. When I want better UI and stuff. So here we go. Oh. Silly little wolf. So what if you want to do the blacksmithing stuff and stuff like that, you want to pick up like pelts and take them to the blacksmith thing, and then you want to make them into leather and then make some leather stuff and advance your blacksmithing skill. It's the usual, just gather all the stuff you need and just crank out the most expensive thing, because the experience you get is based off of value, which means your best bet is basically to make jewelry, because it's worth a lot more. So you want to find like gems and stuff like that, and then there's a spell called transmute, which will make all your iron into silver and then silver into gold. So that's what you want to use if you want to level quickly in blacksmithing. But generally I don't like leveling in stuff, mainly because everything scales with your level, so just leveling up blacksmithing early on will just hinder you more than it'll help you. So I think these are bandits actually. Yeah, they just become... So there's an archer. I'm just gonna block that arrow. Keep him burning. Make sure to block in case... Because... here we go. So we're gonna search him. Take the gold. Leave the rest. So looting in combat will kind of break your immersion, but... Oh. See, I just blocked that arrow. So... oh shit, this guy is wearing some heavy armor, heavy duty stuff. But he looks like he just want to protect his friends, which means... oh, oops. They were magical low. But since we killed them, it doesn't really matter. They have... he's got like iron. This is the helmet you see in the trailer, it's kinda cool. So he's got the... we're gonna take all his stuff because it's better than what we've got. We want to roll with heavy armor for now. Whoops. We may just have picked up a bow, but that's good because you can use bows to trigger traps and stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna speed up here. I believe. Yeah, here we go. Bleak Falls Barrow. This view was what really hooked me into the graphics of this game. I just went around this corner and you can just see. This just looks awesome. This captures the core part of the game, graphics wise. It's effects in there, nice background, nice everything. So, this is Bleak Falls Barrow. This is one of the ancient Nord ruins. Oh, here we go. We got some bandits here too. So we want to take out these bandits real quick. Mainly, you don't want bandits attacking you from behind, because if they surround you, they can just pelt you with arrows from everywhere. So you want to get all your enemies in front of you so you can see them. It's basically, that's the basic I go with. Other people just hang back and some people just rush in like crazy. So you can basically play this game. Oh, whoops. There we go. I looted the wrong thing. I guess we'll have to drop it later if we need to carry it. So, blocked arrows will take less, and if you put like perk points into it, it'll do even less. So we're just gonna hide and wait for our magicka to come back. Alternatively, we could drink a potion. For some reason I always hoard potions. So we block that arrow. We'll make sure to block that arrow. It's approximately like 4 seconds. Yeah, that's a kill screen. Kill screens are really that useful when you play on higher difficulty, so I usually mod them out. Mainly because it will trigger before the enemy dies, and sometimes the enemy doesn't even die. So it's only the melee ones that are really useful when you want to kill something with them, like in a cool way. So I usually mod out the ranged ones, because an arrow can hit your enemy but it won't die, so you'll just be standing there for a few seconds. So you'll basically get surrounded and killed. So if you're sneaking, this is probably where you got... If you like sneaking, this is where you got hooked into the game. If you want to sneak. So here you just come in, you see this guy dead on the floor, you're like, what? And then you look over here. There are 2 people over there, just standing there. So they are perfect targets for shooting with bow and arrow. I personally find the stealth in this game quite lacking, because it's based so much on level and not so much as to player skill. So a high level character will basically be invisible when sneaking, so it's not as fun as it could be if you're playing lower difficulties. So I basically rolled, and on higher difficulties they always see you, so you always end up doing like having to fight them anyway, unless you're going for like playthrough with non-violence, which is one of the things I actually did before. So I only leveled like pickpocketing and yeah, I basically leveled pickpocketing because then you can pickpocket, sneak, and I think archery maybe, but I'm not sure. No, I didn't level archery. So these things will have lots of stuff in them. There's a quest later that will increase the profit out of these urns. They somehow sometimes have gems and stuff in them, which is cool. Let's see if I remember the way. It's this way, yes. So this is basically the tutorial dungeon to show off their new shiny dungeons, I suppose. If you're new to the game and just play through this, you'll basically be understanding every part of a dungeon, even boss fights. So this is where you learn about the traps. Let's make sure not to. So this guy will go up there. He'll pull that, and then he'll be shot by arrows, like poison darts. So basically, I already know this code. It's 1, 2, and 2. So basically, you see these markings here. You gotta put these into the right order. So it's you can see that pillar has been sitting up there. So it's snake, snake, whale, basically. So if you're into this game because of the puzzles, you'll be disappointed. The puzzles are really easy. So here we have enemies, I guess. These are the rat-looking things, skeevers, I think they're called. Yep. Skeevers. Skeevers are basically giant rats. Like they're the pests of the world of Elder Scrolls. So we're gonna take up this. So here we go. Bloody skeevers. So sometimes when you get bit by skeevers and the other animals, you'll get like diseases that you have to go cure. That'll like do stuff like lower your. Oh yeah, this is a skill book. I already know it's a skill book. But when you read it, you level up a skill. Like this is thief, so you level up pickpocket. There are lots of the magic ones will have the School of Magic picture on the cover, so you know. This is a scroll. I'll show you guys a scroll. Paralyzed poison is also useful. But since I'm a mage, this is going to be a little bit difficult because, yeah, you'll see. So we're gonna burn this, and here we go. Here's a giant spider. Now you're wondering, what does a giant spider have to do with anything? And I'll tell you, it's mainly here because of difficulty. It will basically one-shot you. This is... I almost rage quit when the first time I played this, until I realized that I can hide in here. Which means... Oh, you just gotta dodge that thing. So, this is where the scroll becomes useful. I'll show you. So scrolls are basically spells, but free. So, I used a mod before which made me able to collect scraps of I think it was linen or something like that that's just lying around that's useless in dungeons. So he let me collect those and make scrolls with them, which was kind of cool. Which is a cool idea, or like, yeah, it was a cool feature, so to speak. But they're essentially free spells, so if you find them, pick them up, use them whenever you feel like it's worth it. Sometimes you end up with loads of them, then you can just sell them. So we're gonna lure him over here. See if he shoots his ring thing, he just charged at us. So we're gonna burn it. Oh, gotta dodge. So dodging is the best way to avoid damage. Blocking is not really effective against enemies like these because you'll still die eventually. While it's fine versus lower level opponents, high level opponents will basically just outlast you in the melee fights. So you want to dodge, just go in and out. This boss is a little broken in that regard. This is what I was talking about. Like, it doesn't die and then you just stand there for 2 seconds. But we're gonna... yeah, it died. So, poison is really good. A good way to taking this guy down is with the paralyzed poison you find up there, combined with a strong attack of some sorts if you're playing melee. Poisons, you basically just put them on your... So this is the guy we were looking for.
Over here. You did it. You killed it. Now cut me down before anything else shows up.
Or looking for it, we...
Yes, the claw. I know how it works. The claw, the markings, the door in the Hall of Stories. I know how they all fit together. Help me down and I'll show you. You won't believe the power the Nords have hidden there. Does it look like I can move? You have to cut me down first.
So now we cut him down. And now, since he's called Arvel the Swift, he's just gonna run for it. So we're gonna just burn him in the back. See if we can kill him. Nope. Oh, he wants to fight us. Well, that was a mistake. So here's the claw. And if you read the books in this game are amazing. So if you read this book, you can basically figure out what to do. So in here it says, the golden claw is finally in my hands, and with it, the power of the ancient Nordic heroes. That fool Lucian Valerius had no idea what his favorite store decoration was actually the key to the Bleak Falls Barrow. Now I just need to get to the Hall of Stories and unlock the door. The legend says there is a test that the Nords put in place to keep the unworthy away, but that when you have the golden claw, the solution is in your hands. So yeah, think about that for a minute, and I'll show you again when I get to the door. The solution is in your hands. So this is the part where I like to sneak past if I can. Nope. So these are Draugr. These are basically ancient Nords kept alive to serve in death as sort of keepers of their own grave. I'm not really sure. But they're basically more powerful versions of these guys. These are basically the first version. I might have to use a... No wait, I can level up. Yeah, we're gonna level up. We are going to choose... Usually I go for health first. Since we're magic user, I'm gonna go with Magicka. Some people say it's not worth it, but at the same time I really like having Magicka, like so I can use different kind of schools, because later in the game you can enchant for lower cost of spells. Some people abuse there's a loop that you can do, like there's a potion, or there is an enchant that increases alchemy strength, and then a potion that increases enchant strength, so you just loop that. But I don't like doing that. It's kind of ruins the game, and it's patched out in the official patches, which I really recommend you use. As soon as I mod this game, I'm gonna use it. But for now, we're gonna go with destruction here, and I'm gonna get some Magicka just because I like having bags of extra Magicka, so to speak. If you have heard the Dan Bull song. If you haven't, you should go check it out. So we're basically trapped in the corner now, and I'm going to burn that guy. Block. Yeah, you learn when to block like perfectly later. Usually I bash. Like on higher difficulties, it's better to bash than to take the hit. But sometimes you just gotta take the hit because you don't have the stamina for it. As you can see, bashing costs stamina. Stamina is basically the Magicka of melee users. So power attack will cost stamina, running will cost stamina. So this is a trap. Speaking of nothing, this is a trap. So I'm gonna see if I can trigger it with this hunting bow. and I'll show you guys. Yeah, there we go. So these are some fun things. If you see one of these plates, you can just shoot it, figure out what it does, and then sneak around the plate if you want to do that. So if you sneak, there is this thing called sneak attack is what it's called. So basically when you attack someone when you are sneaking, they'll take double damage at first. Ranged will go up to let's see if I remember this correctly. Range will go up to like triple damage, I believe, and then the melee will go up to 6 times damage, and daggers will go up to 16, and then there is a set of gloves that'll double it, so it'll go up to like 32, or maybe it's 15 and then 30. No, it's 15 and then 30 times the damage. So if you're using daggers, I really recommend doing that. See, this guy is aware we're here, or he's not really aware. So I'm just gonna shoot that guy, get the sneak attack, just to show you guys what sneak attack actually is. And then we're just gonna fight him. So this is the restless Draugr. He's like the stronger version, so he'll shoot a little bit of magic, stuff like that. So the thing with magic is, as you can see, he's draining my magicka right now, and I'm basically gonna die if I don't do anything. So I am going to drink HP potions. Here's one of those enchantress potions. It increases your enchantments. This will go up to a cap, I believe, and then you have to, yeah, you can do the loop, or you can just leave it like that. So we are going to do that, and then we're gonna put him over here, and then we're gonna switch over to the hunting bow. Run up here, trigger the trap, and it'll slam in the face. I didn't really have to shoot the arrow because he ran over it, triggering the trap himself. This is blacksmith components, so we're gonna pick that up. Here's the next dude. He also got slammed by the thing there. So traps can be used to your advantage as well. It's not really something that you just dodge and then it's done, it's over with. You can use them to your advantage, which is really fun actually. So we're gonna sneak attack here, since we're the jack of all trades. As long as they haven't seen you, you can keep sneak attacking. You see the eye in the middle is how likely they are to see you. So this guy didn't get sneak attack because he's aware of that somebody's lurking around. So we're gonna have to burn him with some spells. So yeah, as I was saying, I'm just playing this on, or as I was saying last time, I'm playing this on expert because I just want to showcase like the different quests and stuff. I don't really want to try hard as I could. So this is another trap. It's one of these. You can usually get past these by sprinting. Otherwise there's like shouts and stuff. I'll get to shouts later when we unlock them, like in another episode. But this chain, there's usually a chain on the other side which stops them, so you can go back with no worries. But I'm actually gonna, oh, this is just a normal Draugr. I don't really have to. I guess I can. No, wait, it's not necessary. But those blades will basically do huge amounts of damage if you're on higher difficulties. On lower difficulties you can just walk through them, I suppose, if you have the health for it. But these things, these pots, I really like these pots. They're like a really fun addition. So what you can do is you can shoot these pots. Oh damn, I missed. And it'll explode. Like this guy didn't. Yeah, you can see the damage I take when I don't block. It's crazy. So I'm just gonna heal up myself. So basically now we should have a few guys. Then we want to start this. Yeah, see the tremendous amounts of damage we took there. Luckily, these guys cannot withstand the damage these things do, so they'll just get slammed over and over. So yeah, I guess you can say traps are the most fun ways to kill things. Just watch out for them so you don't get hit yourself. So let's see. So if you prepare for every fight can go in your favor on any difficulty. So people like to say that higher difficulty is just slashing more or like hitting the enemy more, but I think it fundamentally changes the way you play the game. So if I were to play this on Legendary, I would probably sneak here, and I'd be a lot more careful and just set up every fight and try and figure out exactly how every fight will go. So this guy should be, no, he's just a normal Draugr. Okay. So basically, if you need help with the fights, you can just kite them back to whatever. Some fights are, you can't really anticipate what's gonna happen because it's like a boss fight, yada yada. But most of the times, you go in and you have a plan. So here's another useful scroll. Storm Atronach, I think it's called. But as I was saying, high difficulty just changes the setting of the game. If you just want to experience stories and like the quests and stuff, and play on an easy setting. Oh, here we go. I can show you guys. I'll take this pickaxe. If you have a pickaxe on you and you find these ore veins, you can actually mine them like this, which is cool. You can also, if I interrupt this, you can also equip it. This is something I learned. It took me so long to figure this out, but you can actually hit it with a pickaxe to mine it, like literally hit it. So this ore vein is completed, it's telling me. So yeah, that's just a fun thing. It's not really changes anything. It just increases the speed at which you mine. There's also a shout that increases your attack speed. So here's another fireball. We're gonna take the poison as well because I want to showcase those when we get down here. Because there will be a, as I said, I've played this game many times, so I know exactly. So there's a Draugr right there. We are going to put on our hunting bow, and then we're gonna go to potions because potions and poisons are on the same. So we are going to use the weak poison here. We're gonna use it. So we're gonna poison our hunting bow, which is kind of weird to say, but it's just how the game works. You basically poison the arrow. The next attack you use will use the poison. So as you can see there, he resisted the poison because he's dead, which is not very fortunate because I wanted to showcase the damage of it. But if you look at the let's see, there we go. If you look at the damage from these, it's like 8 damage, and then the arrow was 10, so it was 18 damage. So add like 15 to that, which basically means I would have one-shotted him, which was what I thought I'd do. No wait, I wouldn't have one-shotted. It would have done twice. Yeah, I don't really have time for math right now, even though it's simple math. I can't be bothered, but I'm just gonna continue on. But yeah, poisons are a really fun way to play the game. I'll probably do one of those game playthroughs, like an alchemist playthrough, later. So here we have a... Oh, it's just a restless Draugr, or just. The last time I killed a restless Draugr was... So we just want to keep him out of range, keep hitting, raise the shield whenever he hits because you never know. Like, game mechanics can be wonky in games like this. Oh damn, I just ran into a corner. Okay. So bashing is always better than blocking. Like, get used to it. Because if he power attacks, you have to bash it, or you'll take so much damage that you can't recover from it from single combat. Especially if it's a large enemy, like a Draugr, Deathlord perhaps. Deathlords are basically the strongest versions, I think. Is the strongest version. So here we go, into next room, or next part of the dungeon. So I'll showcase this dungeon this time, and then next time we will head back. So here's another one of these traps. We just want to wait for our stamina to recover, because I know, since I've played this before, I know that there's a fight on the other side there. So I just want to run over. Oh damn, we took one slice. So we want to initiate the fight, shoot these things down, and then you basically want to run back, because then the AI will run through here. So, and if you want to, you can get like a bow or some long range weapon and just take pot shots at them, basically. I'm gonna watch out for... Ah! I took damage there. There we go. So, that was kinda easy, I guess. Wow! Ooh. That could have ended badly. Especially if we want to go the route where if we die, we start over. Then that's really terribly bad. So we want to stop that. Continue on here, I suppose. So here's more. The oil on the ground can be lit up, as you saw earlier. But I'm just going to show you again. If you shoot fire at it, it'll like light up. Also, you can shoot down these pots of oil here, and they like explode in the ball of fire, like so. And also a little oil on the ground. So those explosions do quite a lot of damage. So if you want to plan out this fight, you can, because there's an archer standing right about here, or he's like up here. So you can shoot down that thing. I'm gonna save this to see if there's a fight over here, in which case I can kite backwards. No, there's no fight over here. So this is when we get to the puzzle. Did you think about the answer is in your hand? Then you've probably figured out, since it's a claw. So we're gonna go to no, it's keys. Wait, can't remember. No, it's misc. So the answer is in your hand. Isn't that clever? So it's bear moth. If you haven't figured it out, it's in the hand of the claw, like palm. The answer is in the palm of your hand. Get it? It's a little clever, but yeah. So it's bear moth owl. It's basically 2 with everyone, and then you just activate it. And then when you activate it, you have to have the claw for it to work. And like, I was amazed by this the first time I saw it. Now it just seems silly to me to be amazed. But these like drawings are also really cool. Like, there's so much aesthetic things I really like about this game, which is why I've sunk so many times. Like, for example, this walk right here. I was like, I jumped out of my chair the first time I saw that, because it was like in your face. But yeah. So we're gonna head up here. This is a word wall, so to say. Whoops. Yeah, maybe I should have taken the bridge. Whatever. So this is a word wall. Which is basically, you walk up to it, you learn a word. Word of power. Of course, at this point, you have no idea what a word of power is. But I'm going to show you a few episodes from now. So this is a Draugr Overlord. He's a special boss in this game. This is what I was saving the paralyze poison for. See, that's a shout right there. So the paralyze poison. Oh damn. Yeah, he's using a weapon that's enchanted with cold, which slows us. when he hits us. So basically want to stay at a distance, take pot shots at him, and of course I can't aim for shit, so I'm just gonna try and I don't know why he doesn't work towards us. Yeah, there we go. So oh damn, I didn't jump fast enough. So we wanna drag him with us. Where is he? Can't see him. That makes me anxious. Okay, he jumped down with us, so that's good. We can just take pot shots at him while he's running. Yeah, this takes way longer if you are playing higher difficulty. As I said, higher difficulty just changes the way you play the game. It doesn't really... Like, the AI is pretty bugged in this game. Like, you can just stand on a stone and shoot forever. But if you do stuff like that, you'll... Oh, damn. So we want to go down again. This is just kiting. As you can see, he does a lot of damage, so... yes. Okay, here we go. We are going to level up, actually. No? Oh yeah, too late for that. This time I'm gonna go with health, so I'm gonna go like half-half. Magic, destruction, flames. So... Okay, so he should die quite soon. Fusroda is like the first shout. It's the basic shout that everyone knows, basically. I don't know why. So this guy is like the boss of this. This is the guy they've been guarding. So here's a dragonstone. I don't know. We're gonna take his weapon there because it's probably worth a lot of money since it's enchanted. And then I'm gonna show you the... This is a cool thing. They have this chest with random rewards at the end of every dungeon. So since we're low level, this basically scales with your level. So no dungeon is ever useless. Like most dungeons will be once you have the gear you want. Because getting to like caps in games, I'll make a video talking just about caps later. Like armor caps, resistant caps, and so on. But for now, I'm just gonna show you guys some quests. So we want to grab soul gems, are pretty good. Frenzy poison. Frenzy is an effect that will basically make your enemy attack anyone. So that can be used when you're sneaking to enrage. Like if you shoot it with an arrow, that'll start attacking their bodies and they will kill themselves, basically. Like their friends. So this is one of the shortcuts I was talking about earlier. You can just take a shortcut out of the dungeon itself. So it'll usually have like one of these things at the end where you can't go up once you've gone through it. So if you want to backtrack, you have to like go all the way around. So we're not gonna grab that. We're gonna go outside. See what time is it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap this episode up, but the map, once you discover the location, you can use any, like they become white and you can basically use any of them to map travel, which means you basically skip the walking over there, I guess. Sometimes you might want to walk anyway because there are lots of randomized events that'll happen when you're walking, but I guess I'll take that one once we encounter one of them. So but that's all for now. I think this episode was way longer than I thought it would be. That's all for now, and I'll see you guys next time.